Once upon a time, there was a village where people had a bad habit of cursing and speaking negatively about everything and everyone. They would say things like, "You will never be good," or "You will never succeed," and this became a part of daily life. A family in the village grew tired and frustrated with all the negativity around them. No matter where they went, people were always cursing or complaining. One day, they decided they had had enough. They went to visit a wise old man who lived on the outskirts of the village. "Sir," they said, "our village is filled with people who only curse and speak ill of others. We're tired of it. No one says anything good anymore, and we don't know what to do." The wise old man listened quietly, but then shook his head and said, "It's not my place to solve this problem for you." The family begged him for help, pleading, "Please, you are the wisest person we know. If you don't help, who will?" Finally, after much begging, the wise man agreed. "Very well," he said. "For the next 24 hours, no one in your village should speak any negative words. If you can do this, your village will change." The family was puzzled. "But that's impossible," said the wife. "They won't stop talking like this unless they get some kind of medicine or magic." The wise man smiled and said, "There is a special powder. If you sprinkle this in front of every house in the village for the next 4 hours, no one will speak ill of anyone until the next morning." Excited, the family took the powder and spent the next 4 hours sprinkling it in front of every house in the village. After they were done, they went home and slept, eager to see if the magic would work. The next morning, they went out to check, and to their surprise, no one was cursing or speaking negatively. The village was quiet and peaceful for the first time in years. The family was overjoyed. But as the day went on, after about 24 hours, the villagers started speaking negatively again. Angry, the family rushed back to the wise man. "Why did you lie to us?" the man shouted. "Nothing has changed. The people are cursing again, just like before." The wise man laughed and asked, "Did you sprinkle the powder in front of your own house as well?" The man stopped for a moment, thinking. "No, we didn't," he replied, confused. The wise man said, "I told you that no one in the village should speak ill, including you. You were so busy fixing everyone else's homes that you forgot about your own. When you and your family started praising yourselves for the quiet, you continued the same habit of judgment. It just took a different form." The man was speechless, realizing what he had done. He had judged others without seeing that he and his family were also part of the problem. The wise man then explained, true change doesn't come from outside. The magic was not in the powder, it was in the choice you and others made to stop speaking ill. But unless you make that choice for yourself, the problem will remain. Change must start with you and your family. Humbled, the man returned to the village with a new understanding. He gathered his family and explained what the wise man had taught him. From that day on, they made it a habit to speak kindly and encourage one another, even when things were difficult. Slowly, the villagers began to notice the family's change, and little by little, the whole village started speaking more positively. One day, the wise man visited the village and saw that it had transformed. He smiled and said to the man, "Remember, true power lies not in magic powders, but in the words you choose to speak. When you plant seeds of kindness, the whole village blooms with goodness." The man now understood the lesson fully, and the village became a happier, more peaceful place. The moral of the story is, change begins with you. Instead of pointing fingers or blaming others, look at yourself and your own actions. When we lead by example, others will naturally follow, and soon the change we seek will spread to those around us. But still, if you're thinking, "I'm doing the right thing and others are wrong," let's meet again in the next video. Until then, stay tuned and remember to be the change you wish to see.